welcome to A Pint and Two Shots. It's a podcast. It's a football podcast.
So it is.
Aye, mate. We're live here at the G4 Claim Studios in Wishaw. Bob's still dying, man. That's
Aye,
really
mate.
want to be.
It's got to be. This has got to be the full episode, man. Me
really?
Cove
I'm
haven't
terrified what's for coming for me.
You really get quite feared, didn't you, about getting diseases?
He's only got
and all
one
that?
lung.
I've got one lung,
keep
mate.
forgetting about that, man.
It's not like he's just a hypochondriac. He's got allergies.
You forget that. Oh, one lung
You're
Jones,
a pure
man.
pussy, ain't you? You don't like getting diseases.
I'm not much of a pussy. I've got one lung and I still smoke hash. I'm mental, mate. I'm fucking mental.
Because he was going mad at me last week, going, I knew I should have turned up. I got that half you, because remember, I was no well last week, because we've all had our turn at it, but you just seem to be kind of, I keep forgetting you're susceptible.
I'm very susceptible. However, I don't know how I lasted as long before I got this.
Mate, you turned up with 20 John Player special last week, man. You've got one lung.
I know, mate. I'm proud.
One lung McGee. Do you ever,
Still proud of myself for that.
can you feel yourself having one lung?
No, do you know what? I was actually no, because you would think that you would feel as if there was a space in there.
Aye, like, have you always had one lung?
It's no one lung. It's two half lungs I've got.
Oh,
so
so you've got. Aye, so they balanced it.
Aye.
But you've got half lung at each side.
Wee mini ones?
Aye.
Wee tiny ones?
Like, see,
But
like
they
the wee
know-
chicken breasts that you get in
Aye.
Marks and Spencer's, the weird ones.
Aye, but they'll be kinda. Cause you are wee, they'll be enough.
Aye, they'll be
to-
fine for you.
So you've
Wait.
effectively.
I don't know, mate. It's all to do with your blood in it. As long as you got enough oxygen into your blood. That's
So did the doctor just go, everything's brand new, man, but he's got two wee half lungs?
what happened was I was getting surgery on my spine, and my spine was going in the way,
Aye.
and it was pressing against my lungs and my heart,
Aye.
and they had to kind of fix that. But when they fixed it, the lungs were too damaged to so they just took them away. With Stephen down to laugh.
That's Greg's just laughing. Greg's pure laughing in the background. What are you laughing at, man? He's
think-
trying to tell us his story about his life, his troubled life
No, but
growing
did
up.
you ever see the last guy who lived in his iron lung?
Oh, aye, mate, with his wee heat stick, mate.
Aye.
But
Imagine that was you.
He created stuff and all that. but
Aye,
he was-
aye. He was a superstar.
He was.
He was.
What was his name?
Iron lung.
That's a Radiohead song.
Ian.
He
Paul Alexander.
that was it.
He only passed it but last year.
Aye, last year, 11th of March, day before my mum's birthday.
Wow.
At the age of 78, after spending over 70 years in the device.
Aye, it was quite. See, when you looked at it, man, it was some sort of contraption. wasn't it?
Aye.
It was something else.
It's there, look.
Crank back at.
That's fucking hilarious. I'm sorry.
You can't say that.
Why are you doing that,
Mate,
mate?
well,
Why
That
you
guy-
can't?
That's funny. It looks like a man's getting birthed out of a fucking robot.
It looks a bit like Alan Brazil.
It
He
does
did,
look
mate,
like Alan
somebody
Brazil.
said that on Twitter last week.
I am completely uncomfortable with this talk.
Aye, right, just move on, boys. Come on.
Oh, I was interested in finding out about Toll's.
Aye.
Bodies, body procedures.
Toes bodies.
How many times have you went under the knife?
Twice.
Oh, I thought it was more than that. I thought you were like one of
Twice.
these.
Two full spinal fusion surgeries.
Did you ever? Was it when you were a bairn?
Aye.
Did you ever get any sort of like visits, like for football players or anything like that? Like because you were in the hospital getting operations?
No,
No.
there wasn't any like footballers or anything like that. No. It
Yeah,
was,
be a letter and all that for Celtic, but.
no, I was a Rangers supporter at the time. Remember?
I forgot about this. Is that true?
Aye, mate. I was only until I was like 6 or something like that.
That's crazy. This is pure football daft chat. Do you remember this? No.
Vaguely, aye, it's coming back to me. But why did you change again?
Because it was a long story. But basically, it was the day of my birthday, and my mum and dad took me into Parkhead Forge, and my dad told me to pick any football strip I wanted, and I picked the Celtic goalie top. And ever since then, I just supported Celtic.
But your dad was a mad Celtic man, was he not?
My dad took me to Ibrox and all of that for to meet the Rangers players and everything. Did I tell you that story?
I don't know.
Imagine told the prod.
I know.
Did I never tell you that story? About
Are you bamming us up?
no, it was
You say April Fools, innit?
No. Listen, it was my first day at primary school, right? And you're going to laugh at this because this is how it all came about, right? So before I got my operations, they didn't think I was going to survive, right? So they got
What's
me.
funny about that?
They got me to make my.
That's crass.
Because I'm nervous.
No, it's alright. I
nervous.
know. I understand. I can cope with it. Right. So basically, they were part of it was I had started school on my 5th birthday, and Rangers were going through the kind of whole thing where Souness was trying to kind of steer them away from that kind of reputation that they had as a sectarian club, and they had brought in Mo Johnson, and they got me to go in after my first day at school, and I was in the newspaper and everything. I was in the Daily Record with Mark Walters, Ian Durant, Ali McCoy, Chris Woods, and
Wow.
Graham Souness.
We should go to the Mitchell Library and find this.
We should.
Wow.
By the way, that's a good shout actually.
It will be there.
The headline was Little Boy Blue, and the first line in it was St Patrick's Primary School pupil.
You're joking.
Aye. So it was a fucking. Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
What do you call it when they're?
Like a play on words?
No. It was like a
wee puff piece, like just
coming together.
It's like I can't remember the exact word, but it was kind of like us a wee bit, if you know what I mean. But
totally get it.
Also, it was a great fucking day. I'll be honest.
It's funny. I went to St Benedict's school the other day.
Did you?
Just in my bit.
Aye.
Then what?
Well,
Why you turn
flinging stuff at it.
with your fucking WCW hat on? Just walk by.
Hit it with eggs. There's your eggs, Benedict.
If that's me, I'm just going to do it at St Benedict School, see if they need a hot man.
kind of a bit like that. I'm not joking. There's James. He's a car valet, right?
Aye.
And he gets the youngs to wash the motors.
Aye.
He trains them up to be car valeters, young people that
you told
maybe
me
not go to
this.
class and stuff like that.
Aye.
And and I just come down and can I give a wee horn, wash
That's
the motors and all
brilliant,
that. I like doing it.
Aye.
I do like doing it, so I do. But I was in Linwood the other day and it was brilliant. I got a wee chicken curry at lunchtime and all that.
Oh, school chicken curry, is it still?
Hey.
Burnt the mouth off me.
Leo's okay.
superb.
Leo won't have I made a chicken curry last night.
Wayne's I don't know, even know. Because
Leo doesn't eat any chicken curry we get in the house, or even like for the Chinese or for an Indian. The only one he eats is one for the school.
Some young folk are like that. Because I asked Esme, I was like, do you get curries in primary school? And she says, aye, but nobody eats it.
Oh, Leo.
Cian.
It's too nappy.
Leo and his pals love it, man. But he won't eat any else.
Alright.
Cian never ate a curry ever. I've never known him to eat a curry, but we got a Chinese last week. Funnily enough, thank God we brought this up because
Because he's got something wrong, didn't he?
no, mate. It's a new Chinese. It's opened in Coatbridge and it does cream of chicken soup. And I got one, mate, and it was the fucking da.
Mate.
It was so good,
Was
man.
it so creamy? And
Mate, there's a big fucking dodge of chicken in it and all that.
bite
as
and all
well.
that, all nice and soft and
Mate,
tender.
so beautiful,
I'm
man,
going to
honestly.
check if my Chinese does
Mate,
it.
Mate,
you
it's
need to get
no
this,
for
mate.
it. I think it'll probably deliver to you, actually. It's called Hot Walk.
Chinese cream of chicken soup, it is the snooks.
Mate, it was so
But
good.
you need to watch, as I say, some places just give you hinds. See with the wee pink bits of chicken and all that, man. And it's
No,
devastating.
this was a good guy, man.
Wow.
This was a good guy.
I want to know more about your operations and stuff like that. Because you want to know the reason why I'm asking? I was watching Edge of... What was it called again? Surgery, Edge of Life. And usually I can't...
What a terrifying name for a show. Especially if you're getting in for surgery.
I can.
Surgery. Edge of Life.
But
Edge of
usually
Life.
I never want to watch these programmes, right? Because you never do that when you're... It's always on BBC Two, innit? And you see the surgeons and all that, and they're pulling out spleens and all
Mate,
that.
I don't like that, man.
Intestines. I thought, you know what? I'm going to actually sit and watch this tonight. I'm going to... grow up. You know what I mean? I was like, grow up. It's the body. You know what I mean? But
We've all got it.
Aye, but you know... You're David. But you do, but do you know think you just see and go, bleh, get that.
Aye,
You did
aye.
that, you go, bleh.
I've
I
no
went,
interest in
no, stop this.
Graham, stop what you're doing and just watch
Grow
it.
up.
Aye.
That's funny.
And I was just like, what an incredible skill to just
Forget about it, man.
just open somebody's
Mate,
body and go,
it's
right,
like,
man, out
aye.
the road long.
Do you know what Keane's...
Aye.
Do you know what
Piece of sukkah, wee bit,
Aye.
hang with that. Right, there's a tumour there, where's the scissors? Right,
Aye.
oh, hold on, calm down, right.
Oh, missed a bit. Oh, there, I got it.
Aye.
Right, I need to tell you this.
But that's a day's work, that's it.
Mate, and it's
amazing.
like, what? I'm like, where are these people? Because think there's 5 million people gets operations every day, not every year in the UK. I've never met a surgeon. Where are you people? No, I mean, we're not.
Have you
Who's
never
you?
had
I'm
an
a
operation?
surgeon.
Have you never had an operation?
No, I've had that hang out my chest. Remember the milk in my chest?
Aye.
Milk.
But I can't call that as an
I
operation.
hang fair after all day.
Did it?
Hanging the back of my leg.
Wow.
'Cause I went and got it all frozen and all
Wow.
that. I was just sitting watching the telly. I was just sitting twiddling it about. And then it just came out. And then, no, but mate, we've got... You need to embrace this stuff, man.
Nah, no, I grew up.
I grew up.
Grew up, it's the body.
And I was sitting there and I was twiddling it about. And then it just came off. It just came off.
Mate, and do you know what was weird about, like, see, because this is what they just put them in like mad buckets that you get the big buckets of mayonnaise in.
Aye.
Get what I mean? Like a big pail of mayonnaise.
Aye, if they pull like a tumour on it.
Aye, they just put it in this mad tub and go, right, there's your...
I get that in the fucking toxic waste bin.
Can you imagine, right? You're a surgeon, right? You're like, oh.
Imagine having an off day.
That's what I was going to say, right? Imagine you've been in Prague for 4 days in a stag do or something, right? And you come back and you need to go because
Aye.
it's your bet, you need to go.
Aye, mate.
And you're like, I've got this big hang.
Aye.
And you came in and you're just like, I'm not feeling it today, boys, man.
Stunning there farting and all that.
Here's one for
The
you.
next man pure like that. Not going,
Right, imagine you're a surgeon, right?
Bringing the mayonnaise bucket out with a tune in it.
Imagine you're a surgeon.
waiting.
Imagine you're a surgeon, right?
Heroes, but
And there's
Aye.
like some sort of mad disaster, right? Like not like a 9/11 scale thing, but something like a shooting or something in America, right? And they bring somebody in, and you've got to operate on them, and they bring them in, and it's somebody that you absolutely despise.
Hang Disney.
That you've got proper, like say it's somebody that was convicted for battering your naughty within an inch of
but-
life or something
but
like that.
that's murder. If you don't treat them
Aye, it's what
murder.
they call it the Hippocratic Oath,
right.
which means that you are duty bound to help, right, no matter what.
Maybe maybe the surgeon that was
Shipman
dealing with
never
you.
took that very serious.
No, Shipman had these. He's a law upon himself.
Aye. Maybe that surgeon saw that thing in the paper, then found out that you were a turncoat for Rangers to Celtic, and then just cut your lung into.
Kill your lung. I'll show that.
He's got 2 wee ones.
He'll not be able to sing "You'll Never Walk Alone" at the top of his voice ever again. No, it's quite shaky.
I find it. Do you know what? I'm not being patronising, right? But I generally find your life very interesting that way. You know what I mean? Like all that stuff, like when you were a boy and getting told you about the
I was just telling Stevie on the way in, Keane was supposed to get hip surgery yesterday, right? And he turned up, and whatever happened, they never recorded his blood results for his pre-op, so they couldn't operate on him, but he gets sedated and everything before it. It's fucking wild that they leave it down to that late. But
All that should surely be checked before he gets sedated.
100%, mate. But right, so he was in getting his hip operation. I'm not sure what the surgeon's name is for that, but see when he get his spinal operation, I bet you don't know what his surgeon's name is.
I don't know what.
Dr. Grado.
No, Wesley.
Is it really?
Garrado. Garrado.
Garrido.
Dr. Garrido.
Garrido.
That's mad. That's like the
That'll be
referee.
like your cousin Eddie. You'll be related to this guy or not, probably.
That will be, aye. Well, there's the tune in Italy. I'm saying I'm probably. I made that name up. Well, somebody else made it for me. But what was I going to say?
Headphones as well. The headphones.
Ask Rochelle, man.
I'm Italian, man. There's a referee in Spain. You always, because I've got the mad Google alerts on my phone that comes up if there's some sort of fucking article every night. I hate it, man. Because you see something.
And it mentions your name.
Mate, you should do it. It was Borash that put me onto it, right?
Absolutely not. I've only ever been mentioned in one. It was your one when you were talking about. He does a podcast called "A Pint and Two Shots" with River City legend Stephen Purden and his
Crystal.
pal Toll.
Remember that Hardy Jester?
Aye, that's right.
Star of TV.
Star of TV's 2 doors down and
Rollerglass
wrestler.
The worst one
He
that
was
happened to
devastated.
Jester was when they spelt his name. They called him Jack Jackster and said he was 38. He was only 22 or something like that at the time.
Sure, I done the Metro once, and it was they went with Grado, real name Grandin Bar. Right across it.
Oh man.
What is this thing we got in the group chat the other day for the panel?
What?
About announcing we're doing panel on Saturday, your wrestling thing. But I love how this is a thing, right, that we get this message.
You're not even on the show.
No, I'm not, right, so we get this message through, right?
That's that. Right. He's obviously been going like this to me for weeks, mate. I'm watching your show. Do not get me to do it on the show.
Right, and
I'm
then we
not
get
coming
this
in the
for
ring.
Emma Goodridge, who's like part of Imagine, who does the hi all, update on Pav Panto, Grado, Stephen and Lee, because your wrestling show is in the that's not a fucking wrestling show.
So we're going to be announcing stuff on Saturday at the end of the show, and I've not even spoke to you about this. That's hilarious. So he's going to have to come in the ring, so he's booked now.
I'm not doing it. I really know well, man. I never take a wage off.
I take away Jeff off for making you do it.
Oh, yeah, that's my panel wage. And that's fine. We need that. What else she's been up to?
We had clan wrestling on Sunday.
Oh, it was funny.
How was it? Was it good?
Do you know what was the first thing that made me laugh was when we were sitting and all that, and I was talking to Davey about, we were talking about last week about how all the wrestlers went to your show and all that, and he was like, aye mate, I heard you, they come in and all that, and was talking and all that, and then I heard my show get, but I was like, how do you know your show get buried? And he's like, I listen to it every week, man. Mad Toe was calling my show shite. Remember he was doing that? Remember he was going like that? It's a fucking nonsense.
That's right, man.
David didn't care. He wasn't
He
care.
knows it's just a fucking bit of
You shot it. You shot it. You shot it.
Don't make me say something that's going to get me into a fucking fight, alright?
Fucking shot it.
You sitting there?
Sitting there.
I'm like kidding on.
Mate,
Hey, I get threatened, I know. Man.
So, last week, when we were talking about it that time, you're pure like, hey, Shannon, I just know you're last. He knows I'm only kidding. He's a fucking... He knows I'm only kidding.
What's funny is funny and what's no funny is no funny.
Mate, if you're a shite bag, you're a shite bag.
I know, you should know all about that.
So Bungie
I don't know.
says to me, Bungie pulled me up for because I was saying about the podcast and I go, you fucking say that again. He did. I was like,
You're shite bag or not? Shite bag.
He went like that, listen.
I'm just like kidding on.
He went like that. I mean, I'm feared for you.
And that's the thing, but he is.
I'm on.
Like, I swear to God, man.
You know, I see the end of the show, right? Because so Bungie was like the special guest enforcer. I beat Stamo. We're in the ring.
I looked good. I seen it on Instagram.
Like a prayer zone. I'm like to Bungie and his lug cartwheel. He's like, fuck off. But I get him to do the cartwheel and get him to dance. And the next morning he's like, do not ever make me cartwheel or dance in the wrestling ring ever again. I was like, I'm sorry, mate. I was mortified. But
at least you fucking warned him. You just turned around to me and went, go do a cartwheel. I can't do a cartwheel.
It was funny, but
that's your hang button, man. At the end of the match, if you're in the ring with you, at the end of the match, you just end up whispering all that. It's basically like, hey, go do something.
Oh, by the way, one of the TNA, but I was laughing at this, one of the guys for TNA this morning, FaceTime with one of the producers, right? And Dolph Ziggler was on the FaceTime, right? Yeah. But I was like, taunting for ages, and I went, any bother? I says, brilliant, Dolph. Hopefully we'll get to work with each other in the future. And he went, doubt it. And hung up.
See, to be fair, he's getting one.
Doubt it.
Mate, that is brilliant.
Hopefully we'll get to work each other in the future, Dolph. All right, mate. See you later. Doubt it.
Imagine calling him Dolph and all. You're up your mark, man.
Fuck it, man. I don't care.
That is brilliant.
You tell me. Anyway, it's Toes last weekend at wrestling, apparently.
No, this is me.
So this is
finished. This is I'm going to burn the Palladium. The Palladium down.
Man.
Going to burn it down to the ground with a rousing fucking performance.
Hey, can I tell you something? I can't believe you've not watched it yet because I was texting about it last night. You saw it, mate. The City's ours. That is tremendous.
I'm only on the third. Excuse me, the third episode.
Don't waste it because this is something I'll watch.
Because me and Paul, we will love it, man.
I've been watching Mobtown. Is it Mobland? Mobland.
Really?
Let's get back to it, but man, it's a big week. Val Kilmer died, and you've still not seen Heat, Greg.
I know, mate. I'm actually getting a bit of heat for it.
How have you not seen Heat?
I don't see the thing. I don't know. I know it's obviously class. I've just never got around to watching it.
Greg, man.
That was the same as me, but it changed my life.
Greg, you're up there.
I know.
But you've kind of.
I'll tell you what, right? I'll watch it on Saturday, right?
How many times you're in the group chat going, need to find a movie to watch tonight? Not. You've never watched Heat?
I think Heat is one of the movies that you would maybe need to be in the mood for.
Nah, man. It's fucking.
Is it one that you can just stick on at any point?
I could.
I think there's a lot of moving parts.
Last couple of nights, I have caught Goodfellas halfway through. Ended up watching the rest of it. Last night, Pulp Fiction, watched the rest of it. Oh, mate. But my mates are saying this City's Ours is top notch.
Unreal, mate.
How many episodes is there?
8. And I battled through 5 on Saturday.
That's not like you.
That's no like me. I was up to 2 bells, just I couldn't turn it off.
I even got quite awkward last night when you were texting me.
I know, I was a bit embarrassed for you.
I didn't know what to say, man.
I was like, mate,
because it wasn't that. Because I watched it, I was alright saying I've not watched it yet. No, it was when he replied to me and went, it's one of the best box sets I've watched in a long time. I didn't know how to reply to him to that.
I don't fucking
I ended up going like that. I don't know if he's ripping the gun at me here.
So you're not talking about that Val Kilmer and Heat, not that I've got a fucking clue.
I have to say, I really do enjoy that hat very much.
It's brilliant, mate, isn't it?
Aye, it's the best series I've watched in years, and I didn't reply because I thought, I don't know how to talk to him like this.
That's not your thing, mate.
That's not what you talk.
No, man, it's not.
I need to speak to you a bit about actually.
About what?
I need to ask you about something because I've only seen
Sean Bean's
right, but
Sean Bean's in there.
Is all 8 episodes out?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. By the way, that's dangerous, isn't it?
Do you think iPlayer's well underrated with some of the stuff? It's so underrated.
There's some movies on it.
I love the BBC, man. I've made some great decisions recently with all of their content, so I watched 2 episodes of Great Escapes. It's brilliant.
You're an absolute scumbag, man.
That's funny, man. No, but see, to be honest with you, right? See, if you do go on the iPlayer and you go to documentaries and all that, there's hundreds of stuff.
Are you saying all the crime? What is it?
They're amazing, man. See all the murder trials and all that? The ones about all the courts in Scotland?
They reenact the trials.
Is that a big bit of green on that, huh?
That is, mate.
It's mad.
Is that?
Aye, underneath the skip.
Is that? What, that bit there? All right. Do that.
That's better as orange.
Oh, man.
Hey, Fitba! You want to go to Fitba?
No, we've got other stuff to talk about.
What talk about?
We've talked about clan wrestling.
Oh, aye.
Wait, I was going to say.
We did talk about it.
Talk about it.
Aye. You just talked about the whole bungy thing, not at the end.
Wait, else happened?
Good fun. I came out far too early for my entrance. That was funny.
I noticed that.
Aye, but it looked pretty cool.
You just standing there like a fanny?
Just
Before that?
standing. No, just standing there.
Maybe it's time you just
Aye,
do this.
man, I was
Can it go
mortified.
too early your entrance?
No, but it was...
You walking out with him as well?
It was like but it was like a prayer and it was a kind of... So I just went out and stood at the top of the stairs and then waited on fucking Dancing Joe here.
We were nervous. Dancing Joe. We were nervous, man, because they had fire.
Aye.
Fire.
Fireworks.
By the way, you don't realise how hot that shit is, man.
I was just waiting.
I was fucking Ian Gordon used to have it at the pavilion at the front.
No, worse than them.
Oh.
No, I like them ones. Like the man. Remember the Aladdin one? Mate.
You actually feel like you're going to die.
Aye.
Mate, there was one in Aladdin, and it was like every night, man. There's like this big gas flame that would just go out the. What do you call it? The genie's rubber
the
rubber
lamp.
genie.
Aye.
You know
Lamp.
The rubber genie.
Yeah, no far off some of the panels back in the days, rubber genies, man. Came with fucking R2D2 and fucking Daleks and that.
No, again.
Genie peel.
It's quite scary, that one, the wee fireworks.
Was it pure?
Aye, man.
But you can actually feel a pure, like the heat.
Aye, it's no, but they done a test on it and we were at the other end of the arena right at the very start. And when they done the test, you could feel it immediately at the other side of the fucking arena.
Aye, it was that one.
It was wild.
I nearly felt like I could feel that far from Cumbernauld.
Oh, was that
bit
on
of
fire?
I could smell it.
Mate.
It was fucking stinking,
Mate,
man.
you could see it.
What was it? It was on fire?
It was an ink depot.
Aye.
See, for
Wow.
printer ink.
next to like farm foods bit, doesn't it? Cumbernauld bit.
Aye,
Well,
eventually you could
because
smell popcorn chicken and that.
Popcorn.
It was next to farm foods. Never mind, sorry. Jesus fucking Christ, Tom. Fucking get a grip of yourself, man. Sorry, lads. How do I tell them that I have no inner monologue?
He's big fires like that used to go on for days. That was always a big thing when I was in the fire brigade.
Smoke jumpers.
I actually get warnings about hanging wildfires this weekend.
Aye.
Oh, by the way, there will
Mate.
be. That's the biggest takeaway that I used to get working in the fire brigade was in Scotland. You
No,
can
the
get
biggest
grass fires.
takeaway you got at the fire brigade was a fucking curry and
gardens?
rice.
As most of them though caused by idiots
aye.
getting the fires.
Hey, look.
No, that's what I mean. No, see the amount of places in Scotland that would just catch fire with a wee
'cause
bit
it's
of wind and kindling and a wee bit of heat for the sun.
I'm
The
trying
Greg is
to-
massive, man. We've
There's-
got bad grass fires in Scotland.
There was yours a couple of weeks ago, just where we stay, and it was on the STV News.
What was the one down in England, remember? And it was all the planes were on fire a few years ago.
Oh, I don't
Maybe
know.
during COVID, I'm sure.
Is it?
And the whole, it was like a massive part of England went on fire.
North Lanarkshire over the weekend. What was the 18th of March? Look,
Oh, that's a level. That could be a level 4 or 5.
That looks like a 4 or
see
5.
that, Greco? North Lanarkshire.
It looks like the Rangers.
18th of March.
Looks like the Rangers supporters are going to another European final. Remember standing along the Clyde?
Yeah.
With their,
That was so good. That I loved that.
Aye,
That was the next one we won 55.
what is it?
Mind that.
Remember it all went. It was fucking beautiful.
No bother, big Arnie with a machine gun there.
I know, man. That's all we got. Okay.
That was a nice wee. That was a
Oh, I
nice wee
heard
callback.
that was a funny story on your podcast.
Sorry, man. I died.
Somebody put it in their story.
You try to get wide, I'll just get bungy to you again. I'll just get bungy,
Oh,
man.
what do you think of the podcast anyway? Grandma?
I've not listened to it.
Aye,
Oh, I'll listen to this weekend.
aye, aye. I'll just get bungy to you.
I
That's
know.
great.
It's great to have that in your
That's
locker,
brilliant,
innit?
man.
Aye.
That's brilliant. That's
get bungy.
fucking brilliant.
I'll just
That's
get,
hilarious.
Mate, I'll just get bungy on you. No, my mate.
Mate, you're just doing a podcast with him so he doesn't bar you.
I'd be tapping it last time. The whole fucking
Mate.
staunch Z-list celebs, man. He's probably like, I'm going to punch fucking
Mate,
that
you've been in the
man.
fucking front of the paper the past few weeks. You're not Z-list, you're fucking Scottish A-list.
Oh, hey,
Certainly not.
hey, baby.
You definitely are, man.
Oh, quick story about bungy, right? Like, no, because it's just turning out a bungy pod, man. I know, sorry.
Bungy
I love
pod.
you, mate. I'll tell Bungie not to bar you.
Oh, speaking of fighters and all that, how was your
I done Leonard live on Saturday.
That's how you're run down. You've no stopped,
mate. We had a pull out on the day. Oban Elliott, he was all right to go out drinking the night before down in London, but I'm mad.
Well, we don't know that. And
I love this.
You
That's
be careful because you know what?
I know, mate.
You know what?
Just watch what you're saying.
Look, you just bumped into David the weekend.
Aye, mate.
You might bump into this boy.
Aye.
Come on.
You got to end up with a sore face.
I'm still fucking standing in it.
Can I just say something? That sounds like sinister. Toll was, you were unbelievable, honestly, because obviously we did have the cancellation. Toll carried it all the way through. It was brilliant, man. Absolutely brilliant.
Thank you very much, man. It was fun though.
Fair play, man. Did you see the replacement folk? Did you care all about them or not?
Mate, one of them got announced literally a minute before they come on.
Wow. Did you not see somebody came away for their own Wayne's christening?
Aye, that's the guy. That's mad. Sean Clancy Jr., right? So Craig pulled me over to his side and he's like, mate, wrap it up, but then just say that we've got a surprise. Sean Clancy Jr.'s coming on.
Wow.
And Paul...
Is he a big dog in UFC?
Well, he's a ball hair Affy being in the UFC, but he's fighting for a world title shortly.
He's headlining Cage Warriors Glasgow.
He said, I bet.
And see, Cage Warriors, is that Bungie's promotion?
Yeah.
He owns it?
No. Oh, mate, Cage Warriors is massive.
I thought that, because somebody had a Cage Warriors belt at the meet and greet that I was doing.
Did they?
Aye, and he was like, that's Bungie's belt. And I was like, right, it must be his promotion.
I'm the same as you, I don't understand.
I know, I don't really get it. But
what was I saying now, sorry?
That's Clancy.
So he came away for his... Paul and Ross didn't even know that he was coming on.
Oh, really?
So I said, we've got a wee surprise for you. Welcome to the stage, Sean Clancy Jr. The crowd went bush, man, but that is one intense fucking guy, man.
Really?
He is, but he's got
very
an aura,
Rob
you know, that kind of aura about him.
See,
like Rob Jones we had on Football Draft.
Except a legit fucking hard one.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, right? See the folk that got see so like Hardy Hunter in this UFC and all that and Cage Warriors. See the punters that come and watch it, they all like that and all they all want to square go.
Some of them you look at them and you can tell straight away that they train and stuff like that, but there's quite a lot of the wrestling crowd go to stuff like that.
Right.
I can't intimidates me a wee bit.
It's good fun. It was good fun.
That scene kind of.
That's Sean now.
Aye, man, I'd hate to see Sean Clancy Senior.
Well, it's the thing with the. Is you know something to do? Is Dan a referee or someone in football?
It's not Kev Clancy.
No,
Kevin Clancy's nephew.
No, it's Sean Clancy Jr. So that must be
Sean Clancy.
He's not in a relation.
As you know, I always thought.
Have you seen the fucking Clancy referees? A wee dweeb.
Well, that's why I thought his son had learned how to fight.
Imagine all the referees in the UFC. That'd be class, wouldn't it? Willie Collins and all that.
Calling it UFC.
Big pair of pre-melt shorts on. Square going fucking Bobby Madden.
Beaton would come in like Cena, man, with your long denim shorts, man. Beaton would come in.
I tell you what, man, what do you call the Willie Collum? I think he'd be a force to be reckoned with.
Think so?
I don't know why.
Like one of these maddies.
John Robottom.
John Robottom.
Aye.
The Scottish cleaner.
Kalina, what a guy.
The Scottish Pierre Luigi.
Aye. And he pure played up to that, didn't he, man?
Aye.
Big mad eyes and all that. He looked like fucking Beaker for the Muppets without hair.
Speaking of football, that's a football podcast, guys.
Yeah, it sure is.
SPFL's new UEFA support policy.
I don't know what this is.
No, I know, man, it's a big outcry. Either want to go down to 10 teams again, too.
That's right, 10 teams.
No, is that not the league reconstruction that we're talking about?
This is about...
The first things, that's different there.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
So
what is this about?
The league are looking to bring this in because the fixtures obviously get very congested around about this time of year if teams are playing in European football.
Well, they're just starting to realise that. Never realised that.
Have we not been pumped for that a few times?
Remember that? But remember that season, right? Joke,
Manchester?
Remember? Wow, can you remember that? Monday, Thursday, Sunday.
No, but remember you just played a game after the season finished and all?
Did we?
Maybe.
Aye, maybe that's true. Aye.
I remember you said to play St Mirren after the season finished, I'm sure.
That rings a bell, man.
Am I right in saying that, Greg?
Remember you got to win a treble, man, after lockdown. I was playing a team that'd get relegated.
That's right.
New manager.
New signings and everything, remember? That was good, that time.
Hey, I remember seeing the Buffs in the year 1999 where they won 8 trophies. They were in every... I remember there was one... 8 trophies they won that season. And I remember we played Monday, Wednesday, Friday and the Saturday. I played the Friday night and they played the Saturday.
Aye.
I think I might be making that up. Anyway, something like that.
Did I remember that?
4 games a week's wild.
That Manchester year, but I remember you just knew the team had just ran out of
steam.
Remember the league at Pittodrie, remember?
No, it was merely game at Fir Park, I remember.
No, but remember at Pittodrie, it was officially, that's when we'd lost it and you knew it was...
I know. But if we'd win that game at Fir Park, Christian Daly's in the park and all that.
Lee Miller scored.
Going to do me a favour, Greg, going to look that up because I'm sure that you played a game after the season, but I'm no...
But what is this then?
I remember, but do you know what? I've got a pure vague memory. I've been at Love Street and we had to score something like 8 goals. That's maybe...
Something mental like that.
Were we maybe at Love Street the night you used... No, that's maybe we were at Pittodrie.
We were at Pittodrie?
We were at Tannadice, Vinegar Hessler scored, and it was it no Tommy Burns' anniversary or some...
Well, because Tommy Burns just passed the day after the UEFA Cup final.
Well, that's what it was then. It was Tommy Burns had just
I'm
passed.
struggling to find it on that tool just because it's quite hard to like search for that.
Put it in the comments, troops. Yeah, see what I've done. I'm learning with this.
So that's a new UEFA support policy. So what is this?
Is this maybe like, right, so let's see if a Swiss team is doing well in the Europa League, they always just... You know, they always like kind of go, right, your game's off on Saturday, didn't they?
It's a big plus for them.
The actual rule that they're looking to change is any Premiership club involved in the UEFA playoff round can now postpone their match day 3 fixture.
Wow.
Scheduled for the weekend.
Match day 3 fixture?
August 25, without needing the opposing team's consent. So you can just say we're not playing and you're allowed to do it.
That's pretty cool.
Why have they not done that anyway?
Why is it taking so fucking long?
You would think though that like the Swiss rules like that, can I get some holes in it? You know what I mean? Sorry, I've tried far too hard.
You're the big cheese man.
I've done a Keezy there, haven't I? Keezy done a joke and then me like, I thought about that the other day and I thought...
Is this all we're going to get, man? What the fuck, man? Who the fuck is Keezy?
We'll get Bungy to batter him.
Who the fuck is Keezy, man?
Bungy's mate?
You think Bungy's
He's Bungy's mate?
Yeah, you think Bungy's
for fuck's
You've never
sake,
met
man.
anybody like Keezy. Fuck
me. Man.
Absolutely bash your face off. He'll bash your face off.
This has actually blew me away. I can't believe this has happened, that Cherny's been cleared. Cherny's been cleared.
Has he?
Aye.
Quite rightly so.
You alright with that?
Aye.
Quite rightly so.
League you killed that moment there, Tom, man. League reconstruction back on the table.
And they're talking about 10 teams.
Aye, right, move on and on. But the thing is, 10 teams, right?
Fucking stupidity, man.
What do you think?
It really is.
No, man, that was
stupid.
It's just getting back again, innit? It's like...
I just go
But see, hold on, right? Does it make much of a difference, really?
Aye.
Still got, I mean, an extra 2 games out, another 2 teams, it's more.
You need to play more games.
And then it would get rid of the split, wouldn't it?
No, you don't need to play more games, you just play the same teams less.
You play every team the same amount of times, but there's 2 less teams in the league.
It's less.
So
fixtures.
No, it's 38.
I think how many times you play the same teams, it is quite boring.
It's 38, isn't it? 38 games we play.
But is it boring?
I think for outside looking in, aye.
But then on it, right, so see how people that want to extend it, right, to get United or what, you know what I mean? It was.
I just think you need to be realistic in this day and age now. As much as it's maybe your cunts look down their nose at our game and all that, right? Money talks, man. Sky are just going to want, it's going to be the Old Firm games. It's going to be, that's all people care about.
Imagine
the Edinburgh Derby sometimes struggles to fucking get televised, innit?
I know.
Which is shambolic.
This is pure pie in the sky stuff. I imagine it was just like all the teams up north congregated into one Highlands team.
What do you mean, like the Highland League?
Do you know what I mean? Just one big team for the Highlands.
Working down to play the cunts.
We're going to play the Lowlanders.
Got a fucking big game this weekend. Get down there.
We're going to Lowland. We're playing in the Lowlands.
Big Dunk is manager.
Aye. Vegan team.
Let's go down there and get those Sassenachs.
Scotty's fucking Glasgow City bastards coming this weekend.
And then a team
full of... The fucking Ouija's are up here again.
And then a team full of all the islands. You know what I mean? Malig.
It's just like a sort of select.
Highland select. An Edinburgh
called
team.
The Islanders.
We've got a boy for Lewis coming.
I'm about to get your letter.
What's his name? Lewis.
He's been working in the North Shore.
We've just signed a boy for fucking Cluckmanshire.
Send him a scout suit to fucking Knockinackry.
What was it he said?
Where?
What was it John used to say? He's a hardy. He's a hardy.
He's a big hardy.
He's a big hardy.
He's a big hardy.
Oh
man.
Fucking
hell, anyway, move on.
What is this? Greg Taylor to Rangers.
Aye.
Is that
Chris Boyd.
Is this a joke?
Chris
No,
Boyd.
no,
I
Chris
thought
Boyd.
this was you having a laugh earlier on.
No, man,
mate.
it's been all the phone-ins and
I've been in my
that.
deathbed, man.
Right, I'm
What
going
you
to say
woke up
something
to?
now, right?
I know. What is going on?
I'm going to say something about Greg Taylor.
Be careful.
I would take him.
What?
I'd sign him.
What?
Good, solid left back.
Do you know what? He's not that. He's wee. He's a wee.
I think he's always done well for Celtic. I think he gets a lot of.
He gets
hard
a fair
criticism.
time, doesn't he? Aye.
What do you think, too?
I think he played well under Ange, but he's any other manager.
Duff, man.
I've always thought he played well against us.
Mate, I remember
He used to be
He
shite for
scored against
years.
us, did he know?
I scored a semi-final,
against you.
Scottish Cup semi-final, and we went on and won 2-1.
He scored in the League Cup final there.
Aye, did he?
Aye, and we went on and won it in penalties.
Touche, brother. Hey.
Touchy is I pronounce it.
Captain.
Touchy.
How would you sum up his time then, Tool?
I don't know. I don't want to slay him because I kind of feel as if at some point he might end up on this show.
Alright. The shite bag again, man.
I mean, I like his thinking.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, it's funny you say that. When he was saying that, I was thinking that. I goes, oh, that's fucking Greg Taylor.
I know.
Remember, get back to me, you know? You spoke to him at the training ground. Remember I messaged him?
And you be calling him Guff? I can never do that to somebody. That's a bad thing to
Mate,
say.
I'm not saying guff. I'm just...
He did say Guff.
Right, am I having a
He
stroke?
is
Can you
Guff.
smell?
And mate, you message him and all that. That's a shocking thing to say.
Right, listen, I know it makes me sound really bad, right? But let me.
Like, see any player I've ever like texted or messaged,
But
like, I've
mate,
never.
but mate, you were scared to even say when Arfield had one of his worst games ever. You still couldn't call it. You couldn't call it. You're a pussy that way.
Aye.
Right, but
Fuck, man, I've just been married to a right. I'm the Scottish heavyweight champion,
I'll
man.
get you kick your cunt in.
Aye, you're the Scottish heavyweight champion at Kid On Fight.
Aye. We're pals with Bunny.
It's like, I made myself the Scottish heavyweight champion. You can put it. Who'll be the champion?
Me.
Fuck it. That's literally what happened, mate.
Yeah.
Lionheart died, gave me the belt, and then we went, let's go to the Scottish heavyweight title.
mate.
And then they went, who'll be the champion?
Hold on a minute. It's no Sikib mania.
And see the thing is, man, I've got a big decision to make on Saturday.
What are you going to do, mate?
I don't know. Do I want to be champion? Do I know?
Well, tune in. If you want to find out, buy your tickets at paviliontheatre.co.uk. Grado Mania this Saturday. Get your arses on the chairs.
Let me just clear up what I said there about Greg Taylor.
Mate, we're all feeling a wee bit.
I stick by what I said. I think he's rotten, right? I don't think he's a good player. If Rangers were going to look at something, right?
But you have got Yefty anyway.
Right. See if
Oh no, he's away to Chelsea.
That's right.
See
mate,
if Rangers were going to move forward, mate, and they get takeover and all that, and we went anywhere near signing Greg Taylor. What the? Mate, I remember Ryan Kent fucking nearly put him in a hospital. He spun him around that many times. He couldn't get him. He's not good.
I don't think with this takeover it means that we're not just going to sign
No,
players.
mate, I know, but why would you break the mould of going, we've got to buy a Celtic player and pick Greg fucking Taylor?
Right,
It's not just,
hold on.
listen, see at the end of the day, if Greg Taylor goes directly from Celtic to Rangers, somebody's going to break his fucking shins.
I think he's going to bust it there.
That's it. I think it's mental to even fucking consider that.
Is he considering it?
No, but what I'm saying
Where's
is
this came from?
Chris Boyd.
Like, what did he say?
He suggested the Rangers should go and sign him. He's a free agent.
Right, so it's
It's not-
clickbait.
it's-
It's
there's no
clickbait
hanging.
bollocks then, isn't it? Really?
Aye, but it's got the reaction I was looking for.
Aye,
100%.
That's exactly that's what I was saying there.
I think he's quite slow.
Has that...
Hey, Boyd, I wouldn't say that.
Wait, has that ever... Because obviously there's been a couple of youth team direct Rangers to Celtic and stuff like that, right? But is there any... Because there has been rumours of folk that over the years, isn't there?
Remember there was this...
Let's talk to Kenny Miller going direct to Rangers. And
Wait, when he was at Celtic?
aye,
I don't think it's ever happened direct.
Nah.
Then they went for Celtic to Derby, didn't they?
Well, I'll tell you who went. Who went? Well, there's a wee question for you. Celtic to Rangers
Celtic to Rangers.
in 2006.
Liam Burke went on it,
Mark
didn't
Brown.
No.
Liam Butt, did he?
I think Liam Burke
did
might
it.
have done
Rangers
it.
He went-
to Celtic.
he went-
Whatever
But
happened to
are
him,
you
that boy
classing
should have
him-
been a
No,
career.
but this one's a classic.
Went
2006 Celtic to Rangers. Straight up swap.
A player?
I'll give you a clue for one fucking like big Celtic jacket to Another big...
Kenny McDowell?
Aye, man, remember that?
Dowser.
That's right.
Remember that?
Walter Smith, wasn't it? Took him. Aye, that's right.
I used to work with his wife.
Yeah.
So I did.
I was still talking about football because I played something in the radio something like that. I was like, am I desperate the boys?
Aye,
Let's do it.
Right, so see how, remember my riddles that I used to do?
Yes.
On Fit My Daft and all that, and I did a wee bit here. Right, I've done some with celebrities just with the same, with the same sort of option, but I think you'll get them right away, right?
Go.
Right, you ready?
Yeah.
So it's like famous people rather than footballers, right? Disney World flower opens up. You listening, Greg? Disney World flower opens up.
What are we trying to get here? Right, is this... Is it to do with football?
It's all like, right, these ones are all
celebrities.
actors and presenters and all that.
Singers, not?
No singers.
Oh.
Disney World flower opens up.
Rose.
Disney World flower opens up.
Disney World flower.
Blossom.
Close.
Orlando Bloom.
Well done.
Oh.
Yeah, that was good too. Well done, man.
Following Jesus to pay someone out of jail. Following Jesus to pay someone.
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale.
Aye, well done, mate. Right, the last one I've got for you. Sharp penetration where dead bodies live.
Dead bodies live.
For a wee while, not for life. Sharp penetration where dead bodies live.
Morgan Freeman.
Sharp penetration. First name where dead bodies live.
Stab Morgan.
Piers Morgan.
Hey!
Oh my God,
that's good. We'll go one each.
I
there we
actually
go.
said the right thing there, but it was wrong.
I'll give you the one that I done. The one that I didn't. Right, hold on. Right,
I love those riddles.
Right. I can remember.
Did you make him up?
Aye. So this one was small truck. Ruth Jones and Gavin and Stacey touched.
Say it again.
Small truck.
Vanessa Feltz.
Well done, mate. That's good, isn't it? It's good. I loved it, mate.
You been go back doing this?
I know, man. They're belters, aren't they?
Aye.
I know.
We should make Grado's riddles a permanent fixture on the Patreon.
Well, you see, I've been trying. So we're calling it Grado's Brain Wrestler, but we do it at 6:20 in the morning.
Brain wrestling?
Aye, Grado's Brain Wrestler. So we come up with it. Yeah, Brain Wrestler. But I obviously want to call it like Riddled with Grado, no?
Aye, she's like...
Grado riddles you.
Aye.
Grado riddles you in the ring.
Something for that. Welcome to the show. You ready to get riddled?
Yeah, well, that's all right. Aye. Come get riddled with Grado.
Get riddled off Grado.
Riddled.
Riddle me Grado.
Aye.
You know what I mean? The Griddler.
The Griddler.
By the way, do you ever used to eat griddlers?
Where are they?
They were like bird's eye kind of chicken.
Yeah, I remember.
You put them under the grill, obviously. No, they were so good, man. Pure shite, but amazing.
Mate.
Yeah, see all the results there for the weekend. There was some amount of goals.
Fucking 50 million goals.
No,
in the league.
man.
Will we start trying to unpack it all, guys?
Let's unpack it all. There's a lot to unpack here.
Yeah.
So,
take you about half an hour to go through Desser's chances that he missed.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Remember, I've got my school's birthday party to go to.
what time's
just for the if you're watching the show, can you start up?
Mate, do you know Joe the newsreader's fucking taking a piss out of me every day with his trousers and all that?
The newsreader? Is that the guy with the red hair?
Oh, you got me staying there.
Have it?
So you have, mate. That looks like you've judged yourself.
Aye,
we know what it is. You've had your fucking vape in your pocket and it's leaked on your trousers.
Probably, aye.
Grado's got a wee school reunion today, so he's dressed up for it, man.
With my WCW hat on.
WCW.
Alright, trips. Happening.
What's that?
What's WCW? Is that wrestling from the olden days, Mr. Stevely?
I want to drink water. What can I get you? Are you hungry? Can I make you something to eat? I don't know what's in there, but I'll try and make you something.
Hey, I've been having really high fever dreams during this week. You're going to pop up my dream.
That's so funny, man. Mate, he's so good at doing an impersonation of something.
You're going to pop up my dream tonight, I think, man.
Hey, do it again. Keep talking to this woman. He's so good at this. Right, go. Keep going, like go.
I don't know what's in there, but tell me what you want and I'll try and bring it.
What is that?
This old granny, man, that's making something to eat for her granddaughter that's no well. He's so good at it. What's this? Italian, right? Like.
Hey, Grandma.
Well, why are you laying down?
I'm not feeling too well.
What can I do for you now?
Can I have some tea?
What can I do for you now?
Okay. Thanks, Grandma.
I love him.
Maybe, yeah. He's coming back in, man. So obviously we like that's your cup of tea, man.
Thanks, Grandma. You want something to eat? Maybe. What's there to eat? Well, I don't know. You tell me and I'll try to bring it. This goes to...
Yeah, it's enough.
Mate, she even walks like you and all, man. You sound like her. He's got the same walk and everything.
Aye, if that would be him walking in with a cup of tea for Keane.
But that's you sorted for Halloween, man.
Do you want something to eat, Kian?
I could get you a drink of water.
Would you like a diet soda?
Sorry about trips. Anyway, as I say, I've got my party to go to. So
I've got my party going.
I've got my wee party.
Is it like a reunion with people you used to go to school with, or have you been invited?
I've been invited.
No, I know you've been invited, right?
No, I've been invited. Listen, I've been invited.
Do you know
what I mean? Is there other like people your age that you went to school with and that?
I don't know if they're going to be there, but I know that all teachers are going to be there. The celebrations are week long. 60 years of Hughes Primary.
I've got pure
A mad one.
scenes in my head for friends, man, when Chandler and Ross go back to the school reunion.
Oh, that's such a good episode.
Him turning up, man, with seeing birds who used to like and all that.
Aye.
Right.
Standing against the gym hall, chewing a chewing gum.
Scroll that.
Aye.
Oh, man, Scotland's great.
Him and Copey and all that. Tell her about Scott's going to skate.
Sorry. I was Stephen. Sorry, I need to take this to my agent.
Really, Steph, is that alright, baby girl?
Alright, baby girl. Oh, mate, that TikTok was funny, man, because I've never seen these things about you talking about me
so
in the DJ
funny,
box.
Oh, mate.
It was so funny.
It's funny as fuck, man. Honestly. It was like...
No, I'm going to play it for my baby girl.
Oh, who's that? Your agent?
I don't know who that is.
Oh, answer it, mate. Come
Answer
on,
it.
it could be
Glasgow
funny.
number?
Go do it. Answer it.
What in case this
This
is
could be
some
good, man.
serious shit.
Hello? Hello? Why did you do that?
What is it?
Just hang up.
And then sometimes they don't hang up and it's like a delay and then they go hi, is that such and such? I heard you were in an accident. No, I wasn't in a fucking accident.
Is that not what G4 do?
No, but
G4 did not cold call.
That was going to be my
By the way,
segue
oh
there.
shit, sorry. Well, let's state then. They do not cold call, and that's one of the great things about G4 claims.
They don't cold call. Do you know something? Regardless of what service a company offered me, see if they called me out the blue,
It's annoying.
I wouldn't take it up.
Well, they fucking wouldn't let me phone them back now, whoever it was.
It's probably one of the ones
Aye.
if you phone them back, it costs you about 75 million quid.
Aye.
But G4 claims, ladies and gentlemen, if you've not heard, if you've been under a rock
Yeah.
somewhere, G4 claims are they're sponsors for our show.
Yeah.
If you're in a not at fault accident, it's not your fault accident, then get in touch with G4 claims. They will make the whole process streamlined for you. You do not get in touch with your own insurance company because they'll take a big chunk of your change. Do not
Don't get in touch with... Don't get in touch with insurance. Let G4 take all the hassle.
And Greg, are you still doing that thing where you give them £50 if somebody recommends them?
Yes.
That's brilliant.
Still
And
get...
you are literally just passing the details and that's all you're doing.
Have you done that a few times then, Greg?
I've paid folk the last few months just...
Lots of folk, aye.
Aye.
Big
Right.
Greg, handsome Calvin Harris turns up.
aye.
Man. Turns
Definitely,
up.
the
Easy
ladies
for-
love him.
Aye, the ladies do.
never seen anybody rattling like a shitting dog as bad as he was on Saturday.
Mate,
Still
you know
try
what,
to ruin
man.
Calvin's
No, but he
persona here,
came
man.
through. He came through.
Aye, out of nerves, wasn't
Aye.
he?
Aye, no,
You've been sober how many years?
5.
What?
I wasn't rattling gear, I was...
He's switching up here.
Mate, somebody said that last week on one of the comments. Yeah, Grado's got ecky jaw. When I was doing
Ah,
it,
mate,
I did notice. I went,
By the way,
it
a
was
few
weird.
You do that quite a
You do
lot,
that a
actually,
lot,
by the way.
Do you?
Aye.
No,
Aye, mate.
I've never noticed it, but when I seen that
I
comment...
watched it back and I
I
went,
did
what am I
notice it on
doing?
that one.
No, somebody
was
said
weird.
it. Somebody said it in the one...
Hold num gum, Stevely.
When did them come? Somebody said it in one...
Aye, mate, no, there was definitely one last week, but I watched
No,
it back
there
and
was
I
one.
went, Stephanie, what? And I went, what the fuck am I doing there?
Mate, do you know what somebody?
I didn't know I did that.
Do you know what somebody called me in the comments on one of my videos? A chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey.
A chicken jockey.
I was fucking pissing myself at it, man.
How have we went for G4 claims to chicken jockeys and Eckies, Joe?
So you can get G4 claims on 01698
767 That's 01698 767 Or if you're too cool to pick the phone up, you can just WhatsApp, click on the link WhatsApp. You can even send them a wee text message, or you can send them a voice note, whatever you prefer. The option is there.
Go on to notatfaultclaim.com.
Notatfaultclaims.com,
and then you just press that button. Sorry. Aye, Not At Fault Claims made these.
Told had fucking 3/4 an hour sleep, man. So don't judge him.
No, but I'm getting that energy, mate.
And your eyes are bad.
Your eyes are ringing, man. Your jaw's swinging and your eyes are fucking...
Mate, we look have been for Sunday night.
That's mad. That is mad.
No, you don't do it all the time. No. I'm saying there's been a...
Who's that fucking woman for Geordie Shore or something like that? And she's how you getting accused of?
Vicky Patterson.
She does look as if she's on the gear all the time, I know, man.
It's bizarre, man.
I like Vicky Patterson. I think she's good.
By the way, she's a nice person, by the way.
No, I mean, like, see, like, as a host and stuff.
No, but mate, I wasn't buying that's where you were going with that there, because I know what you're like. You're a dirty wee man.
I'm a dirty wee man.
Aye.
You're a dirty wee man.
You're a dirty wee man.
Dirty wee chicken jockey.
Wee chucky tea, the chicken jockey.
That's the first time I ever heard that one. That's quite funny. At Chicken Jockey, I thought that was pretty funny.
That was good, man.
We didn't even read out the scores or anything.
No, but go on, but let's get the scores up, right? So
that's the next fixtures. We need to get the results.
Aye, the results are on the side here. See them?
Is the name of the gummies coming in?
Aye, Barry
fucking hell, man.
In the middle of...
I've been rattling quite a few of them these days.
They're so good.
I'm maybe going to Barry. See if I didn't have my wee party. I'd be getting into...
You can we get through these scores?
Right, so scores on the doors.
We'll let you get to your wee party.
A wee party.
So Rangers were awaited in D. Dens Park, a 7-goal thriller.
They two are there listening to fucking what you're saying.
I know, mate. I know.
He's going to be wee party.
No, but you're all after he's just going, right, Rangers were at Dundee for a 7-goal thriller. Mate cunt cares, move on. Just go into the new games. This is chip paper anyway.
But I want to talk. See that Saturday night, it was some game, man. It was it was like a wee party that game. It was sorry to
oh no, I'm hanging. Mate, I was in a wee world of my own there. I was in a wee world.
Oh no, mate, I'm hanging me.
I was sorry, I was in a total fucking trance there.
Oh no, mate, I'm hanging me.
Oh god.
This is a fucking riot, man.
No, but fair play. Fair play to Dundee.
Do you need an inhaler for your lung?
No.
For your lung.
Do you have an inhaler for your lung, Mr. Toll?
But mate, because my pal used to always have the big fucking plastic bottle one.
Oh, the mad, what's that called again? Nebulizer?
You know got one of them?
No, mate. I don't have asthma.
I know, just because that would affect your lungs.
I've been using my inhalers a lot.
You're a wee inhaler guy. Yeah, it's funny. I love when you whip it out of the panel.
It's funny when I'm taking my inhaler on panel. He's like, you can pure tell you're a wee inhaler cunt, man, when you're younger.
I
need my inhaler. I need my inhaler.
I know the exact sort of kid that you're talking about, by the way.
That's a man.
No, I don't have Stephen as one of the ones, man.
I do.
I'll tell you something, but right. I'm not trying to be Mary cunt, so look at me and see, since I've stopped vaping, I hardly use my inhaler. I've only used it a lot this week because of my virus.
Well, mate, I've won this 6,000.
10 weeks.
10 weeks this week.
So it was on...
That's 1/5 of a year.
So I'll tell you, because I counted it the other day, so I stopped vaping on Thursday, the 16th of January.
Have you got a wee counter?
No, I just know that date.
I think sometimes that helps, having that wee counter. It just keeps you...
I heard you talk about that.
Aye, it does.
Thursday, 16th of January, we had just finished a podcast, and I went home, and I said to Leila, because she was getting really upset about it. Worried about it, because she sees all...
Look at the fucking comments on YouTube, like, how could anybody do this as a father?
I know, mate. Fucking Perry plays with him in a playroom. Got out. No, Thursday, I went home and I just went,
Daddy's toy.
Oh, remember that? Remember we started calling that John Pant one?
Come on out for a daddy's toy.
We get out for a shot of daddy's toy.
That is the dirtiest thing I've ever heard, man.
Hot, innit?
It's pure horny. That is pure horny.
Right, man. I've got my party.
Right, this will be chip paper, innit? We'll just go to fixtures.
Who gives a fuck?
I know.
I think the results
Cunts know it.
I know. It's just going out on Friday and it was fucking last weekend. Dundee 3,
as if it's fucking
Rangers 4. By the way, if you were waiting in the podcast this week, I'm really sorry, it was my fault, so it was not well. We meant to record earlier in the week, but Rangers won 4-3.
I'll try and get us out the night.
Aberdeen won 4-1. St Mirren won 5-1. Celtic won 3-0, and the other one was
1-0.
1-0.
St Mirren won
Dundee United
5-1.
beat Ross County 1-0.
St Mirren won
Hibs
5-1.
won 3-0.
Aye.
I think you're better just giving my play of the year than now.
Aye, definitely.
He's fucking...
Yeah, what's going on with Kelly?
I know, mate.
They're in
That's
trouble.
surprising, man.
St Mirren absolutely fucking...
It's an away fun, but...
I watched all the highlights of all the games this weekend, and St Mirren fucking scud it, Kelly.
But that's just one of the ones, right? Because obviously I always go to bat for McInnes, but that just shows you sometimes, doesn't it, man? Because he is a good manager, man. You're trying to tell me he's not a good SPFL manager, but there's just something there,
Some teams just don't match up, man.
You don't? You're
know
right,
what I
by the
mean?
way. It just doesn't gel.
No,
It just doesn't work.
But I tell you what, St Mirren, it was a really fucking impressive performance. But somebody pointed out to me the other day, look at the top 6.
I know.
That's what the top 6 should be.
It's unreal, isn't it?
And the thing was, but I was looking at it all night, going, see when Dundee went 2-0 up against us, I'm going, Tony Docherty's got to aim right up for us because they know they can leapfrog Kelly. Because Kelly would have went a second bottom
Aye,
if
that's
Dundee had fucking took points off us.
Some
You know
game,
what
that.
I think Dundee are better than their position shows.
League table never lies, bro.
Simon Murray said some season or not.
I loved his face on the bench.
Aye, that was good, wasn't it? Yeah, that was right with it. That was good. I was jumping a bit of that.
Yeah, he's a horn fan, eh?
Mate, I tell you, he's He's always has been.
Aye,
Yes.
he's
At
fast as
Hibs,
well, and you
I remember
don't
him
realise it.
scored. He must have scored a couple of goals for us when he was at Hibs.
He fucking bullied Bruno Alves one game.
Did he not play for Dundee United as well?
Aye,
Simon Murray.
he did. Aye,
Did he?
Aye, but he's a Dundee fan, isn't he?
he played at Aberdeen. Mate, he was he was at Hibs, not, and he went down to Queen's Park or something.
He's a journeyman.
He was at Arbroath, and aye,
Cracking career.
Aye.
he's 33.
But see Dundee, now we were talking earlier on about
Who's been on his Wikipedia?
Rangers and Celtic, about the Sky deal, all that. People that see Rangers Celtic, the Hibs, and the Edinburgh Derby's not televised a lot. See why the best games football I watched this year was Dundee and Dundee United.
Yeah, that's
Towards the
right.
start of the season, remember?
Yeah,
Brilliant. Aye.
It was a
That's when I remember I messaged you and I was like, that
me and you were watching it, remember?
I says that like McCown's some fucking player.
Listen, this is what they need to do. Like we always say, right? But even add this one into the fire. Now we're always saying SPFL charge a tenner a month on the Fire Stick official programme. Put a game on every day.
Yep. We'll host
Put a
it.
game on every day.
We'll host the programme.
Aye, we'll do SPFL extra.
Aye.
Okay, what I mean? Right, go like that. Dundee versus St Mirren on a Monday night. Kilmarnock and Motherwell on a Tuesday night. No, have the weekend fixtures, but see the midweek fixtures, do them Monday to Friday.
It's a good shout.
Because you
Then
get
the
5
team-
games at the 10 teams.
The team that plays on the Friday,
Is it the weekend off?
They play the Monday.
it's get the Monday game,
Aye, aye.
and then you do it that way.
Kind of logistic, but for fans in it during the week, no,
Fuck the fans, mate.
Oh, hey,
Fuck
oh.
the fans. Football cannot shrink to take up.
Time waits for nobody.
Exactly. Listen, we're in a world
We're in
now.
a recession.
We're in a technical world now, and fans are going to be pushed out the door. And I'm at the forefront of that movement.
You don't have fans at
No, I'm only kidding on,
yeah,
mate.
fans won the game, we'd won everything.
Ken, mate.
Keep the fans, everybody, free season tickets for all.
No, we're alright with fans now. We can
No,
play
but
for fans.
getting back to that
Wee
point,
bit.
man, there's no point in even talking about that because look, at what we've got such a fucking draconian
It's a great word.
fucking
Aye, that's a great word. Draconian
leadership
leadership.
in the Scottish game. It's so fucking backwards.
Yeah.
There's never
We are
It's
in
that
the
fucking-
dark ages, man.
We've been doing this podcast in this form or another for over 5 years,
Have we?
right? And I think we spoke about it right at the very fucking start.
We did.
It's fucking all
Remember-
flat top haircut.
Remember when the 90s, man? Remember like when
Spice Girls and all that.
no
Aye,
I do remember. But even
Channel
like
5
when
coming out.
football was big, Family Affairs.
Family Affairs.
Remember when football was massive, Scottish football was massive on Sky? How are we so backward now?
They
still get Rangers and Celtic.
do you want to know why?
Because the English Premier Leagues went.
Leaps and
Not
frogs.
just that, mate. It's because we
Leaps and
fucked
frogs, leaps and
Sky. Sky offered us a deal and we went to Setanta.
Aye.
And Sky, I
Means Setanta.
think it's kind of stuck in their craw ever since, to be honest with you.
Nah, still just Doncaster, man. He's a prick.
Aye,
He's
I know.
a prick.
No, he looks. Do you remember the Beanos, the Bash Street Kids?
Aye.
You remember the wee gimp in the Bash Street Kids, Walter?
Aye,
It
that's
was
right.
like Dennis and Menace's villain. That's Doncaster on it.
It's libelous.
Don't give a fuck. What's he going to do?
Coming in here.
Mate, there's a lot of cunts going to line up to batter you, man.
Doncaster, I've been face to face with him.
No, you've
I have.
You've been face to shin.
Face to hip.
That's pure low for me.
But that's Doncaster, isn't it?
That is Doncaster.
I see. He's going to batter you and all.
So see, out with the streaming, what realistic things would you do? What you doing to make the game better?
See any team out with the Premier League, there should be a limit of £100 for a season ticket. Right now.
Or why not? Sorry.
The reason that I say that is because, see, if you can get families in, the rest of your money will be made up with buying fucking pies and drinks and stuff like that and what have you.
You said out with the Premier League?
See, like, for Championship down to big, I'll tell you now, man, it's like, I went to Albion Rovers years and years and years
but that's not going to do anything to help the game in the big league when you're trying to get a better deal for fucking the Premier League.
No, but what I'm saying is like, Scottish football needs to be built for the ground back up, I think.
What about this for you?
I don't think it...
What about this? A draft.
I've always said that.
Every 6 months. Summer in January, there's a draft.
I would love to see it.
SPFL draft.
Do you know what I think would make
But Rangers
football...
and Celtic are exempt.
Well, did we not speak about it before? The only reason that it wouldn't work here is because we don't do it through the schools.
Right. Well, we need to start it through the schools.
But then Celtic, Rangers and all of that, who already don't produce any youth, are going to say, well, we want to bring through our own youth, and they don't bother doing it anyway. So I would love for it to be left for the schools to be
An
honest.
SPFL draft, Rangers and Celtic are exempt every 6 months. It's done live.
I would say no, with Rangers and Celtic being exempt, purely because, see, if you look at the NFL model,
Aye.
it's set up so that the worst teams get the best
Best
players.
players.
You go first.
Aye.
So you'd leave Rangers Celtic to the end.
Well,
Right.
only if they won and came second.
Just depends on your position.
Aye.
You know what I mean?
So what you're saying is Rangers and Celtic would end up with like the worst players, but there's also like the prestige of playing for Rangers and Celtic and the best managers, the best setup. Like, are you going to be able to
but
get...
then you can also make trades
Yeah.
within your own league.
Aye.
If it came to that, it would. There's no money involved in the transfers in NFL.
By the
is
way,
there?
No in the draft, no.
No, what about trades though?
No, there's no like fees or anything like that, transfer fees or
I
anything.
thought not.
we better watch for time
That's a good shoot actually
for the bonus.
But anyway, I could finish talking about this.
I know, don't cut this out me saying we better watch for time because we'll
Right,
look pricks.
this week Dundee versus St Mirren, Kilmarnock versus Motherwell, Rangers versus Hibs.
Aye.
Hibs 15 unbeaten.
That's a hard game.
By the way, that's going to be a good game though.
I was going to miss it 'cause I'm at this fucking wrestling shite. Ross County, Aberdeen, St Johnstone, Celtic, Hearts and Dundee United.
That's a good game on all, Hearts and Dundee United.
Lots of good games there this weekend.
When
man.
can Celtic win the league?
3 games in it away. 3 games away.
All depends if you drop points.
Aye.
I don't know. I thought that we could, if we beat yous at Parkhead, we could have won it.
If you beat us, you don't beat us,
St
mate.
Johnson.
Oh man, wish we played Jews every week, man.
Fucking.
But how like bipolar is your team? But when you think about it, it's like
ridiculous, man.
it's mental, innit?
Aye.
But I kind of knew that anyway. See, before that game kicked off, I went, we're going to struggle tonight. I just know it.
We spoke about it last week. Remember
Aye, we
said
did say that.
It's a different mindset you need to go into.
True, actually. I did say that.
This game, I think this will be a real test on Saturday.
I'm
for
going to say
Rangers.
I think Hibs will beat yous on Saturday.
Right.
Right.
Possibility. Just know if the realms of possibility.
I think St Mirren and Dundee will be a draw. Motherwell will draw with Kilmarnock. Rangers will get beat off Hibs. Aberdeen will beat Ross County. Celtic will beat St Johnstone, and Hearts and Dundee United will be a draw.
That's not a bad coupon, that, by the
Okay,
way.
you're couping on that one trip.
I'm actually going to do what you do because sometimes you end up getting up.
I know.
I'm going to know that done.
It's a Grand National this weekend too, I think, isn't it?
Is it?
Is that?
Aye.
Steeplechase.
Ooh.
Pick a horse. Oh, I like that one. That's got a green and white hoops.
Aye.
Jockey. Chicken jockey.
That one's
Chicken
got a lot of
jockey.
wrestling hanging it, like the Hulk or the Rock or something like that. You always pick that, didn't you?
I don't even.
Mate,
I've not got a clue when it comes to horses.
Nah,
man.
man.
I know that it's a
I-
forbidden word. It's a forbidden word, right? But my mate put a bet on St Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
And do you know what the horse was called? Hun Scalper. Right?
Away.
And it was 50 to 1, right? And he put £20 on it. And it get back that much off you all, obviously all the Celtic fans. price come right down and he got a cash out at £80 before the fucking race had started running.
No way. And where did it come?
I don't know, mate.
That's funny. I got a wee, what'd you call it? The wee thing with?
Tip?
A tip, aye, and it was like this horse it's meant to be the Grand National and it's been training like fuck. And it's away sitting doing it at 50 to 1. I can't remember his, but
he's been training like fuck.
There's one
Rocky Four style, man.
Like montage videos of this horse training in the fucking wilderness.
I think you got
there's a horse getting flown in from Ireland for it. It's called Last Slice. It's a big outsider.
Oh, Cowie,
I like that.
You never heard that before?
The Last Slice, big outsider, I liked it. I liked
So
it.
don't Tory boy.
Aye, but it's not a nice one. It's a nice one. It's like a dad joke and a fucking... So my dad sitting watching John McKinnock.
What was that? What was that
I mean,
bit about the horse?
Northern Line, remember on Channel 4?
For the Grand
one.
National.
Have you done CBD?
No, let's do it now. CBD Oil Scotland.
Did we not? No, we never.
No, we never.
No, he's kind of skimmed.
CBD oil has been, as what we've been talking about, an absolute lifesaver. Oh, is that what you were trying today? Asking about the BAM earlier?
Aye, that's it.
Jesus,
Aye.
man.
Oh, sorry.
Segue went out the window, didn't it?
Absolute nonsense. That's me talking about myself. My fucking old booby.
So, CBD Oil Scotland.
Your Bobby and your
I'll tell
party.
you. Grado, see on Sunday, see because I'd been on my feet all day.
Aye.
See on Monday, no, honestly, because I had to wear shoes as well, right?
Had to wear shoes, man.
My ankles were killing me. No, because I always wear trainers, you know.
Sandals.
Would you wear wee winkle
why
pistons?
don't the pair of you stop being a pair of dicks and let me finish,
Sorry,
alright?
mate.
Right, so on Monday, I had to get fucking the old CBD balm out and get it on my ankles. And again, within about 15 minutes.
Does the missus put them on?
Aye.
Mate, I'd love to see you sitting at the couch, man, getting your ankles rubbed on that. Fuck, great. That's great.
That's a girl.
Aye, bassa.
Up a wee bit.
Oh yeah, bassa.
Up a wee bit.
Aye.
Anyway, so, like I say, within about 20 minutes, I genuinely felt the relief coming in.
I used the balm this week.
Aye.
It is, mate.
sore.
It's incredible.
Got a sore. You're going to start greeting him about that? I had a sore.
It's so good, but man.
Got a sore thigh.
Aye, mate, I get that all the time.
And it goes numb. It's
Mate.
weird.
That's what I've had for years. I've had that for years. It's called myalgia pallispheretica, mate. It's
Mate,
a nightmare.
I swear that's what I've got now.
Aye, mate, it's
That's what I
horrible, man.
swear.
Sometimes you'll maybe wake up in the middle of the night and it's so fiery and all
and
that.
it's numb.
Aye, mate.
And it's like I could chat my fucking thigh and I can't feel it.
Well, mate, get that.
Myalgia's parasynthletical.
Aye.
But I've had that this week. So I used the balm and I've been using the gummies.
Gummies. I
'Cause
need
I've not
more
been,
gummies.
I've not been sleeping good.
The gummies
No, the
really,
gummies don't
really
help.
help me with my stomach. So they do.
I wait till Nick on it. That makes you feel better. You've got that.
No, mate, it's ridiculous.
Aye.
I was at the doctor's for it not that long ago.
Aye.
I've had it
So
for years.
you use the balm for
And
that
the
as well,
balm
don't you?
always helps me. And
Aye.
the doctor said to me, keep using that.
Do you know what else helps with pain like that? A bit of fucking sunshine. So it does.
Well, this is the thing, man. We're getting off tangent. We're talking about CBD. I keep talking about CBD. I'm just going after the fucking story.
Are you?
Aye. The moment times you got a party.
A wee bit of
Keep that for the
sunshine.
bonus.
A wee bit of sunshine.
Sunshine.
Aye.
Yes.
I'll do it. Right, so so there's tickets and flights available.
Tenerife.
Barcelona, you
Tenerife.
fucking
Fucking hell, man. Tenerife, man. Is it even Barcelona? Is it no Villarreal?
No, it's Barcelona. Right, so you could bear me the chance of winning 2 flights to Barcelona, plus all expenses paid.
Estadio Olimpica.
Hospitality for the last game of the season, Barcelona versus Villarreal.
Which would be very tasty to see because they are flying in Barcelona.
It's get the potential to be an actual title decider
Is that-
because
is that
that
right?
league is so
Aye,
close,
aye,
man.
aye.
And there's 3 of them in it. Atletico, Real Madrid and Barcelona, the 3 of them are neck and neck going into the last few games.
It's
of the
Bilbao,
season.
number 4.
Aye, they're going to
aye.
pump us.
So, if you want to bear me the chance of winning that, get yourself onto cbdoilscotland.com, make any purchase at all, enter the code BARSA25 at the checkout. You will get 30% off your purchase. You'll get free delivery, and you could bear me a chance of jetting off to watch the last game of the La Liga season.
Yes.
Full of CBD, man. Tremendous.
CBD oil.
It's CBD oil you can trust. Anyway, we are going to be heading now to the Patreon. Don't forget, we have got 2 live shows. We are going to be at Greenock in the Beacon Centre on
Thursday the 15th of May.
Thursday the 15th of May. Tickets are flying out the door for that. We're also going to be down in Blackpool on the 22nd of September for a Pint and 2 Shots live. Really looking forward to that wee road trip.
Yeah, I'll be good, man.
Absolutely.
I
So
can't wait.
Blackpool,
I
man.
can't wait to try that £1 burger place.
I want to go to that.
Yeah.
I want to go to that.
We're going to Blackpool in September weekend.
Oh,
boys,
man, a
man.
big arse.
Aye.
And by the way, sometimes the weather's good down there
Aye,
in
aye.
September. You got a good week of
Sometimes.
hanging. No, but sometimes
the weather's good. Sometimes
no, I think you get a good bit of summer down there at September weekend. It feels it's a
and the shows are still on as well. Yes. So all the fair. Anyway, subscribe, like, share, and subscribe,
and also comment. I can't remember what it was. I asked you to comment on, but gonna comment on it.
It was about Rangers having a game after the season was done.
So it was. Cheers.